All right, guys, welcome back to week 2. It's Monday, the start of a new week. It is December 15th, so quickly approaching the holidays. Just put out the first vlog. Was pretty nervous this morning as I was posting it. I've had Instagram for a while, but there's something different about getting on YouTube, turning the camera on, actually talking to the camera, editing a whole video, and then setting it out there for everybody to see. So for everybody that sent really kind words or interacted with the video and shared it, I really do appreciate it. I know it sounds silly, but it does mean a lot to somebody who is just starting, nervous about it, and then is getting good feedback. So greatly appreciate it. And if you continue to enjoy this, I'm not going to turn away a nice comment or sharing of my content. So just wanted to say thank you. It really does mean a lot. Now, I just got a package that I'm super excited about. One of my friends has a clothing brand that he's been running and that I've been following for a few years. And I picked up a couple pieces. It's that black hoodie that I'm always wearing. He ran a Thanksgiving sale, and I actually was lucky enough to win one of his competitions and actually had some money to spend. So I ended up ordering a package, just got it in, and I'm going to show you guys what's inside. We picked up a black track jacket, feels really nice, and then picked up some pants, which I'm really excited about. I'm gonna be in the 20s. It was really cold this morning, so this is gonna be perfect. Just some nice pants. Also, I love this. It comes with these tags. I have these on a couple of my bags, but have really just enjoyed getting these. It's a nice little detail. It has his brand, reads an expression of self. So shout out to Ace, really appreciate you, man. If you guys are looking for some high quality material, and honestly, somebody who's just making some really cool stuff coming up in 2026, check out his brand, Undefined. You can find him on Instagram, YouTube. He's a lot of the inspiration who has kind of been motivating me to end up making content that you're watching now. Red.
This one's hard.
Bed, house, bed,
shed.
Shed, red, bread, shed.
That's the hardest one. You got this.
Bee tree.
One of them ones.
I did it for my granny. Back when we couldn't buy pizza cause we were down a penny. Feel like we go back a century, run to the store for centuries. Go back a century, run to the store for centuries. And bring it back to your brother, man, we had to respect it. Wavy doing mixtapes out of your basement. He let it hit on occasion for entertainment. Then he would leave us at the house and go out on a mission. We probably would have got in less trouble just going with him. Feel like I never say much, but man, that's a lot to know. Feel like the difference between us really starting to show.
Alright guys, happy Tuesday. We just got off work and we are headed to the gym. During my lunch break, I went out, set my camera up and started talking to it. And it's the first time that I've set it up in public, which was honestly a little bit more difficult than I was anticipating. I mean, I've sat and talked to the camera plenty of times. I mean, y'all saw the vlog last week. I don't have a problem speaking to the camera. But there was something that shifted the moment that I stepped out into public and the moment that I actually started talking. I could feel my nervousness increase and my anxiety increase a little bit as I was setting my camera up. There's just something about being out in public, speaking to a camera that not only looks funny, but just seems a little bit self-conceited, and that's like the last type of way that I want to be described or seen, is someone who is full of themselves. Definitely felt nervous, but still did it, and I think it's something that just over time, as I continue to do it, I will get better at, just like with anything that anybody does. But there was just a lot of emotions as I posted that. Fear of what people would think about me, you know, whatever it is. Anytime that somebody jumps into kind of new territory, I think all the thoughts that you would expect them to have is similar to what I had. I'm not one that normally needs a lot of affirmation, but it was nice being in, you know, mental headspace that was quite fragile to get the type of reaction and support that I was not expecting. And while I did get positive feedback, I spent most of my evening yesterday thinking about how I need to make YouTube videos going forward, and I just totally started to spiral and absolutely was overthinking everything. You know, I talked about a little bit, you know, last week I talked about how I've noticed a lot of YouTubers have some type of theme or purpose or reason to draw you back to their videos, and I do think that's something I want to implement, but there's not. Happy birthday, Papa!
Thank you, Sam.
But all I have to say, I've spent the last couple of days really overthinking this whole YouTube thing and how can I make my vlogs better. And I just kind of wanted to get on here and say that I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. I didn't pick this camera up to show how I'm building a brand or to show how I'm, you know, training for an Ironman or show how I'm training for my first marathon. No, I picked this camera up because I wanted to document the moments in my life that feel very monotonous and might not seem magical. And I'm not trying to make something that it's not, but I simply just started doing this because I wanted to make cool videos. And so I just kind of wanted to share with you guys that that's what you're going to see each week moving forward until there is something that I feel I am working towards or there's a goal that I'm chasing. But for right now, I'm simply just going to allow you to have a look into my routine and what I'm doing, you know, on a day-to-day basis and sharing that with you. I hope that's enough to bring you back, because I don't want to ignore that all successful YouTubers have a reason for their viewers to return. And I don't have that, but that's not what I'm trying to do right now. So right now, I'm just going to rest in the fact that I need to get consistent at making weekly videos and move from there. So we're about to head in the gym. We have a back day, a pull day. Start with some deadlifts. Should be a good one. Catch you guys inside.
Boys not even coming close. I gave like you a reason for celebration. You number one and I'm Eddie Murphy. We traded places. Look in the mirror, I'm closer than I really appear. Creeping like chili without the tender love and care. No tender love and care, no love and affection. I got a price on my head, but there's a risk to collect it. I might be here as a vessel to teach people a lesson. Feel like they wanted me dead, but couldn't pull it together. Yeah. But here we are, and it's a new semester. 40, the only one that know how I deal with the pressure. A couple nights where it started to feel like the feelings faded. A lot of problems that can't be fixed with a conversation. Yeah. Your best day is my worst day. I get green like Earth Day. You treat me like I'm born yesterday. You forgot my birthday. You don't be scoring perfect. You don't be working like how we be working. You platinum like rappers on Hershey's. Boy, that's what it's worthless. You get the message over and over like it was urgent, and then act like you ain't heard it when you see me in person. The only thing I did to end up here was put the work in, and did it with a purpose. Used to have secret handshakes to confirm my friendships. Nowadays they just shaking my hand to hide the tension. A lot of people just hit me up when my name is mentioned. Shout out to KD, we relate, we get the same attention. It's raining money, Oklahoma City Thunder. The most successful rapper, 35 and under. I'm assuming every... Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, giving out 2 tones. And nobody can. It's the making sure wise with it.
All right, guys, happy Wednesday. We're a week. Are we a week away from Christmas Eve? Yeah, we're a week away from Christmas Eve. It's here. Man, today's been a whirlwind. I just really struggled. Really couldn't catch a wind. But y'all ever get tired and then change up your schedule just a little bit and it completely throws you off schedule? Like, you just miss the little things that end up being the biggest things in the world. I woke up early and went to the gym, which you guys already saw. I wouldn't say is rare, but it's definitely not common. I do it maybe once or twice a week, but did it this morning, and I really have not been to bed early really over the last 2 weeks. So I even think in last week's vlog I highlighted how like towards the end of the week I was feeling, you know, pretty fatigued, and that's carried into this week already. But this morning I just the workout was tough for me. Definitely felt fatigued. Didn't use I use a stem-free pre-workout and stuck with that this morning, and honestly wish I would have started with caffeine because I just feel like my day was just dull. I couldn't jump start it. Decided on my lunch break that I was going to catch up on a lot of editing, walk to a local coffee shop, sit down, get my computer out, and I'm missing the cord that connects my hard drive to my computer. So I step right back up. Then I realize, oh, my battery's low. Flip another battery in. That one's low that I thought was charged. Flip another one. Boom. Thought that was charged. And to be honest, it did read low, but now it's at 95%, so that's actually a great thing. But I just felt like I couldn't catch a wind today, man. I just felt like there's little things that I couldn't do, and I don't know, man. It's just kind of been one of those days where you just kind of feel sluggish in the head. But big win today, or not a big win, but kind of a little juice to kind of power me through the rest of the day, was I was watching a YouTube video on my lunch break, and it was basically this guy who just brought us along this like 7-day biking trip that he went on, and it was a wonderful video. I think visually speaking it was beautiful. Like he was down in Patagonia, and I mean it was just absolutely stunning. His video specifically encouraged me because the more that I watched it, the more that I was realizing like he's just a human. And I know I talked about it a little bit last week, and everybody's just a human, and I don't mean that in a way of like taking away any of what they've done, like any of their accomplishments. It just kind of said to me, you know, I told you yesterday that I've been overthinking everything, you know, trying to maybe be something that I'm not, and the reality is, I think especially today, a lot of people appreciate just the realness in life. I think that's the only thing that's truly sustainable with content is being real. It's something that you can continue to replicate time and time again, week over week, month over month, year over year. And I'm hoping that I'll take this little nugget, you know, this little piece of information that I got from this video, and this little bit of like comfort of, yeah, sure, different people have different traits, but at the end of the day, everybody's human. I understand there's work that you got to put in, but at a base level, a lot of people's success just comes from repetition and striving for something. And so I don't know, I had written down, let's see if I can pull it up in my notes. Yeah, I had this written. I said, bro, I'm so for real. The more that I pay attention to YouTubers, the more that I'm encouraged and inspired. They're just people sharing their life and editing a video and publishing it for other people to see. They look just as awkward as they are out in the real world as I do. They edit, they think about the structure of the video. It's not rocket science. It's definitely not easy, but it's 100% possible.
35 and under. That's when I'm planning to retire, man. It's already funded. Yeah. I brought your wifey out the same morning. She violated. I quit they all to forget about their bachelor apartment. Leave it like you could show them light in the darkness. Told my mama that I found a lady in the east. Cancun when I got signed, they upgraded the suite. Don Julio in the freezer that they gave us for free. I get you all you can eat, just have some patience with me. You wouldn't tell me you love me, started seeing Monique. Last time I heard from Monique, T-Minus was making beats. I used to hit the corner store to get Tahiti treat. Now they talk at the corner store as I'm TV. But don't ever question, you know better. Ain't always had to seems when it's so together. Yeah. I let that last line breathe and take a second to get it. Western road flows, my confidence level getting settled. Don't get hyped for the moment, then start to backpedal. Don't let your newfound fame fool you, cloud up your judgment to talk loosely. I really do this, been flowing stupid since Vince Carter was on some Buddha legs arm and a hooch. Drinking hypnotic with Glenn Lewis, I've been through it. Y'all was so afraid to lay claim to it. Too busy face screwing on waist movement.
All right, it is Friday, December 19th. Just stepped out for my lunch break. About to sit down and do some editing on a wedding film that I'm working on. Just kind of wanted to hop on and give you like this little update. I know that this week I haven't done a lot of talking headshots. A little bit intentional, mostly because I spent so much time last week talking to the camera and ended up using, not even half of, nowhere close to half of the talking headshots. So I wanted to kind of focus on, again, what I talked about last week, of telling more of a story rather than just getting on here and talking and telling you about where I'm going, what I'll be doing there, and why I'm doing it. Also, side note, I'm at a little hotel next to the place that I work at and went to stop to get a drink just because I feel weird stepping into an establishment and then not buying something or just like using their space for free. So I got a Poppy, which is one of my favorite drinks. Went to the counter, there's no prices, didn't think anything of it. I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be probably $4. This was $6.50. That is a ripoff. I understand they got to make some money, but goodness. There's a Food City that I could go get it for $1.99. But I hope you guys have been having a good week so far, and I'll catch you guys soon.
You was riding TTC Metro, I had the place booming. First take Drake, you know I rarely have to take to it, and they still take to it. Big Apple had the white Hummer parked right in front of Fluid, and we be walking in that minute like we already knew it. But money can't buy happiness, Jelly talking truthful. But I'm happiest when I can buy what I want, get how I want. Yeah, that's right.